How you doing, Nino? It's Saturday, no Sunday, and I just seen you come out that laundromat with a big-ass laundry bag on your shoulder for a guy that just came out of surgery. You sure don't seem like you're hurting. That's a good thing, right? I hope you feel better. I see you in 4 months. I hope you enjoy your vacation. You know? Like I wanted to enjoy mine, but couldn't. Remember? Remember? Anyway, for my wolves and my ninjas, get up, get out, and do something. You know what I mean? Go for a walk, get some fresh air. It just rained, at least in Jersey. Oh man, the air feels nice outside. Almost a couple more days for Daddy. Well, a couple more weeks before I come back. About to get it back on and popping again with the GMB TV. Definitely got a lot of backed up videos that I want to put over there on this channel. Look how beautiful that is. I got a bunch of videos on here that I haven't let out. And I want to start, I wanted to start this channel off sort of like my other one, but different, and take the certain topics or do things in a certain way. Like I've been making videos. I think I've been like off making videos on this channel for at least a couple months now, and certain things I let out because they're like current events or whatever. But things that I talk about, certain things, I like to keep it, there for a while. Cause I don't know, I like doing that. I like having a archive of thoughts. So when certain events happen, then I put these thoughts out, and it'd be real strange, Like it'd be real strange. We're definitely going to continue with the readings. A lot of my readings are the same almost, so, I don't really care too much of that. I think I'm about to start going back to just doing some readings that I'm interested in. Stories. There's a lot of crazy stories going on, especially with like parents and children and fathers trying to do dumb shit and mothers trying to do dumb. Like there's a lot of shit that I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. And then there's other readers that are just talking about a lot of different things that, is above my pay grade, and I don't really know if it's real or not, and da-da-da-da. But I do know the ones I be watching, and I don't put out this political shit because I know they're gonna block this shit anyway. So I'm gonna start just putting those entire videos, those readers, I'm just gonna post the shit because I know when I do my reading, when I do my voiceover and I get my 2 cents over shit, I don't know. I guess I say things that might incite people when I always constantly say don't. But YouTube has their guidelines, and you got to go by guidelines because you don't own something. So I can understand the blocking thing and certain things. I don't really understand it how I could just watch other people say exactly what I'm saying, and they can get paid for it, but I get blocked for it. I don't care no more. The Lord is calling judgment on all the unfair treatment of my people. And a lot of people that do these things and hold us back from fucking having just a little bit of the pot and steal our information. I literally I've been putting out videos about these games that I be playing, right? Apex Legends Divisions. Do you know, ever since every change that I fucking said to make people like this game, every gear set that I made 5 years ago and created whole new gear sets and whole new themes for the game and made videos about it. Do you know these motherfuckers copied every single idea I had? I made my own special Agent Keener story and how I'm a fucking rogue agent, but that really works for the government that was told to go with Keener and pretend you're a bad guy. I made that fucking story, and now that's their fucking storyline, except they switched it to a white woman. It's a fucking joke, yo. Y'all be watching, y'all fans, y'all be having y'all page your brony ass niggas on YouTube. You know what I mean? Y'all Microsoft and dudes from Sweden that made Division. Well, guess what, baby? I just heard a whole bunch of readings about Sweden and how niggas is about to get roped up or get you going bye-byes. So keep stealing from us. Keep stealing. Keep stealing from me. Y'all don't get it. I want y'all to steal. I want y'all to steal my raps. I want y'all to steal my ideas and not pay me for it. I'm one of the smartest motherfuckers in the world that don't get paid. I can save a game company. I can save a fucking town. I can save fucking... There's so much information or things that I talk about, and then I go and watch these same motherfucking people go in and go pretend they made it up. Somehow, all the things that people be asking for in Division for all this time, all this dumb shit, right? I've made things that these people have implemented into the game later on and made them complete gear sets, meaning they're special sets that does exactly the thing that I made up. And then they made it fucking trash. That's the worst part of it all. When I made it, it was one clipping dudes and you can't die type shit. They go and make a remake of my gear set and the shit's trash and you can die. Dudes is they still got their peoples lying to their communities. Like, yeah, you gotta use these gear sets the best, and them shits is so old and trash, dog. Nobody's using that shit. Because you're going to die right away using it. You need skills to use that shit. And most of these jabronis that you be having using glitches and cheats and all this shit to look like they're beating legendaries real easy. Nah, dog. Ain't nobody falling for that shit no more. That's why the game's dying. Just like Apex Legends. Dog, we've been figured out that like 50% of the fucking games be cheaters. It be either cheating ass dudes or it be AI bots. Y'all be having bots simulate our games because Call of Duty dudes already called it out that you have AIs on the games that map everything that we do, and then it incorporates it playing with us, and then it mimics all your skills. So you'll think you're in there playing against 5 different real people, but you're really in there with fucking AI bots. You're not playing anything with nobody. You're in there souped up thinking you're winning and shit, or you're getting destroyed. And you're like, why is everybody better than me? Because it's robots, and they gave the fucking robot aimbot, so the shit can shoot you from man far away. And you think niggas is really good. No, they're not. You can tell by the way they shoot their guns, and their bullets go straight all the time. But when you shoot your bullets, your shit don't go straight. You can tell by the way these niggas have no recoil on their guns. But when you watch other people, everyone else has recoil. You could tell these dudes are really in bot lobbies because when they go and kill half the lobby and get 20, 30 kills, everybody that dies to them seems to be stupid and retarded. They can't seem to know if we all attack this guy at once, there's no fucking way this guy can beat us. Doesn't matter how better than he is. You cannot stop 3 people throwing grenades and shooting at you at the same time, dog. You can't. But for some reason, y'all got a whole bunch of videos with all y'all paid jabronis that always talk about the game and how good it is, even though the shit be completely dead. The shit be... everybody and all the real people online complaining. You read the comments, they're like, nah, this shit is ass. I only play this shit because they ain't make nothing else yet. You know what I mean? Y'all monetizations and all this shit y'all be doing. Y'all be making money off these games and money and money and money. Instead of making Division 3, what did you do? You made a DLC. A small little, open up a part of the map of New York, which AKA means they already had that part already from the beginning, and you dumbass niggas don't realize that shit is supposed to be free. You niggas keep putting out parts of the game that you's already made the shit up. And then you steal other people's ideas and you just add this shit in. It's so obvious because the game is fucking lame as hell now. You just keep on trying to add in shit and the shit be so easy. That's why all the professionals and the people that really love the game, that's why when they come back, they only have 1 month and then they're off that game again for another 6 months. Why? Because they're going to run right through your content like nothing. They're going to run through that shit. They're going to run right through it because they already know how to play. You don't change anything. The computer's still fucking stupid as hell and mad tanky. But I could play Apex Legends where the computer can outsmart me, outshoot me, and then I get on Apex Legends and the AI is dumb shits. You know what I mean? You're just making new weapons and shit that don't even make sense to the game. Everything is about PvP damn near, and most people are not even playing PvP because if you don't have a clan or you don't have a team, you just get jumped by people, and then you have a It's just like Apex. Everybody scrambles their own way. That's why these games are dying, because nobody really most people, you know what I mean, is the ones that are playing. Like I said, a lot of the shit is AI bots. You know what I mean? I've noticed it playing myself for a while, because I'd be like, yo, there's no way people could be this stupid. How can people, like, you just said you could see him, and then you just stood there and watched them run down on you. What did you think was going to happen? Or they don't help you. They do, like, stuff that only if you pay attention, if you pay attention to what you're doing long enough online, you can see what's a robot and what's not, nigga. Because a robot's programmed. It can never really it can't be like a human being for real. It's always gonna fail. Because it can't think. It can only be programmed to do things. You think these fucking things are thinking when you talk to it? It's not thinking. It's just giving the answers programmed to it. If you ask it a question that's not programmed into it, it's gonna say, I don't know. Duh. It ain't gonna sit there like a human being and say, well, I can give some information to give you some type of answer, because that's what human beings can do. A robot can't. It can't think. Shit, most human beings are like that now. Most human beings can't even solve an easy fucking problem. Like, I have I ain't gonna talk about that right now. Anyway. A lot of things online is about to change too. A lot of people are about to lose your companies. A lot of people are about to get exposed for being fake. A lot of you people that have been robbing Americans all this time with your fucking games, and you're from a different country and you're poisoning our people's minds with your subliminal bullshit. You know, isn't it very, now I'm going to make this video get blocked. Isn't it very strange, a company that's based in Sweden that puts out a game for Americans, literally put out, the game is about a sickness that hit New York and traveled around the world. How the fuck did you know that was going to happen? You know, like The Simpsons and shit. Like, they'll make an episode and then everybody goes, oh shit, how'd they know? How did you know we were going to go through a pandemic the year you put this shit out? Or the 2 years before the shit really happened? Because that's how I knew when the pandemic was coming. That's how I knew to not be scared of it. Because they survived it in the game. You know? You know? The dollar flu. Come on, bro. Stop playing with me. Like, ain't that strange? I'm not saying like they knew. You know, there's plenty of games that make people have made that people think predict the future and all this other shit. But nah, it's just you're smart. You put something out that most people are not putting those type of things out. You know what I mean? Division is like a mix of Call of Duty and zombies. You know what I mean? With army base SOCOM, you can see your 3D player, your character. You know what I mean? A lot of the things about this game is in other games. That's what makes me like this game. Just like Apex. Apex Legends is not a new game. Apex Legends is we stole Call of Duty. This we took from fucking Fortnite. We took from because a bunch of arena games came out before Apex Legends. The whole theme and everything that it does, all those other games that came before it, that it's based off that. And then they just took the best shit from all of those things and put it into one game. That's what's really going on. With a better engine, a better system that makes it do certain things. Like Apex and certain other games, Apex movement is way different from any other game. You know what I mean? There's things you're doing on this game where it's just not the normal people will never, regular people will never be able to do these things like these other people. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. They're so used to playing a certain way. Um, so I hope this update, this is really not much, but I definitely want to make this prediction because my readers keep saying, yo, anybody that steals your ideas and anybody that takes things from you and don't help you, you know what I mean? It makes me mad that I know for a fact that I could be a game designer type guy and get paid money and do better than the guys that they have there because I actually play the fucking games. Just like my dude Identity, he's been fucking doing Division videos forever. And oh, of course, a black man can't get invited to the conference. Oh yeah, because he speaks his mind about the game and not like all your pager bronies and say, no, the game is awesome. Division 2 is back, baby. It's back because we made one gun, but you're gonna play the same content that you've been playing this whole sound the horns. We made a new gear set. Division's back, baby. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's boring than ever. It used to be my favorite game. Then somehow I think I gotta pay for something to be back online and play with other people, even though it's a fucking free to play game with other people. But you just keep adding on shit where you have to pay to get back on, and you gotta pay to have another part of the game, and you gotta pay to. I bought the fucking game already. Why do I keep paying for shit? Like there's other games that have been out longer than you for like 20 years and they updated hundreds of thousands of updates and never made the fucking people pay for it. All love, all praise. When are you gonna get enough sucking money out of us? Oh yeah, when my father does something to shut your shit down over there. You know? Maybe during your one of your grand things or something, maybe like Spain, you'll have a blackout and they'll fry. Maybe my father will fry your computers and you just won't be able to make Division 3. Maybe that. Maybe my father will let one of your people that work for you go to your rival company and give them the ideas of what you want to make for your new shit, and then they go put all that shit out, and then you just go under. Cause that's what I pray for. Because I've been watching y'all steal my ideas for fucking years since I've been putting shit on YouTube. Cause I be talking to your content creators and sharing ideas, watching them lie to their fans and say, "Yeah, this is the only way. This is the gear set," and did it, and then because they lie to them, these people play the game and they try to use these gear sets and they die and die and die and die, and then you watch the guy that swears it's so easy to use it, and you're like, dog, why are you lying to these people? You need skills to know how to use that thing. You're telling people just, if you put this on, you can just do it. No, you can't. No, you can't. You're hiding behind dumpsters. You've been playing the game since it came out, so you know the game like the back of your head, and you're telling new people that are coming to the game, yeah, if you wear this gear set that if you get hit once you automatically go down, but you can take the computer out one shot. Yeah, but most people that don't play something for a long time that's based off cover fire, most games that are shooters are not based off cover fire. You just shoot and you don't get it. This is one of the first games that's a cover shooter. You can go up against the wall. You don't have to go behind the wall. You can literally go up to the wall. You can go run up to the car and duck down. You can go to the dumpster. You can go to the mailbox. You couldn't do that in other games. You could just go next to the shit. You know? You couldn't put your gun above it and so you don't get hit in the head and just start spraying at your opponents. In this game you could. That's what made it so unique. And then remember when you changed the game because all y'all gear sets that y'all have y'all jabroni content players using were so powerful that only certain people use certain things, and then everybody started rebelling against those gear sets and started making skill builds and one clipping used with skills. And what did you do? You nerfed the skills so the people that found out a way to win, they couldn't win anymore. They had to go put the gear set on that you wanted, the old shit, the corny shit, and just run around and gun and shoot. This game is based off technology, based in the future, and AI, flying drones and shit, and you're telling me I gotta run around and shoot my gun? I can't use what's in the game. All love, all praise. Stop favoring your people in your game to make the game look good. That's why yous don't make money, because you let the people that you pay to pretend the game's good, they only play the game a certain way. They don't actually give a shit about your game. You don't pay them enough, so they only play a certain way. And they're going to do everything exactly the same way, no matter what content you make, which makes the game fucking stupid as shit. Why would I want to wear three different you got clans that literally don't do any special missions without using one fucking gear set, two gear sets, and there's over 20 that do better shit. And you got people you literally tell people like, yeah, use this when you have a gear set to literally blow through different things. Oh yeah, I forgot. Then people stop playing.